So as you notice, we're having a leak here in the bleeding screw. It's mostly because this part is very delicate because it's a plastic, and as you can see here in the image that I'm putting in the video, you can see it's pretty delicate. So if you over tighten this just a tiny bit, you completely damage the whole thing, and we're not gonna be replacing that part just yet. I'm gonna try to demonstrate how to do a quick fix for that common problem with this bike, because once you touch that, it's pretty, you know, like you have to put it like finger tight, and I actually did it like that. And I don't want to really like go over more because, you know, it keeps leaking, and having a stop. You know, it's a very slow leak, but it keeps doing it. You want to make sure you have that closed, because then you're gonna just dump the whole coolant, so you don't want to really have that. So we're gonna attempt to try to make that quick fix. We're gonna be making a thread on that little hole so we can put a screw on it so we can stop that leak right there. So let's proceed and do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the bleeding screw. So I went to the store and I buy a drill bit, a 632, because that's the smaller one they got at the moment. They're right here. So I went with the drill bit with a 764. You know, I drill tiny bit, just enough to get that screw in. So I'm gonna proceed and attempt to make the thread for that so we can fix that problem. And also got a few O-rings here to put on that screw. So I'm gonna proceed and put this inside a 8mm socket so it gets stuck in there. And since this is really small, I'm gonna be using an adjustable wrench. I don't have the right thing to tie that. You wanna add just a tiny bit of oil. You want to put it as straight as possible. And we have our thread. Gonna give it a good shake. Blow a little bit. Then you want to come back with the tool. You want to make sure the threads are nice and clean. Here you can thread the thing very nicely, even with your fingers. Look at that. So now we can grab our stainless steel screw, give it a test, make sure the threads all the way in very nicely. See? Okay, so now we can proceed and open up our O-ring. We can proceed and put that little O-ring into the screw, and then we can proceed and screw that back in. I think it's a good idea if we use a washer, little washer there. I'll proceed to put a little washer into the screw, and then we put the O-ring, and then we put the screw on it. That's it. Got the little O-ring pressed in with the screw. We shouldn't have any leak now. So let's give it a try. Okay, we got our screw here. Remember not to put that thing too tight. Just snug it in there. Not even snug. As you can see, it's been working pretty nice. I haven't had any issues so far, and it's been actually several months. I installed this screw back in April 20 last year in 2021, and it's been holding okay, not having any leaks or anything. I actually lost the little rubber cap. That's actually not good. You should just put that one in there, but it's been actually pretty nice. I haven't seen any leaks or anything, so we'll see when I have to do the next flush if we still have to replace this whole part. I'll probably have to do that, but we'll see. But so far so good. It's been actually working pretty nice. When I record that video is when I was doing my 6K service. I'm already at 22,000, so it's been actually a few thousand miles with this screw on. I haven't had any issues so far, so pretty nice.